Hi guys, in this episode of Radio K, I'm gonna be reacting to the girl group Laboum's most recent comeback, Kiss Kiss. And I honestly don't know if I've ever actually reacted to Laboum before. I've definitely heard their name before, I've definitely listened to some of their music before, but I don't really have much of an idea of what their music is, nor do I know whether I have actually reacted to them on this channel, so this one is gonna be interesting, I guess. But yeah, I don't really have much to say because I don't really have any information about them. The only thing I know about them is that they debuted quite a long time ago, back in 2014, and that they haven't been particularly successful. At least judging by their Wikipedia page, it seems like it. Like they've had minor success, but nothing really too crazy. Their biggest year was 2016, so. I guess that's why I've heard of them, because that's when I became a K-pop fan, but yeah. Anyway, I'm curious to see whether this is going to be a good song, whether it's going to be something I'm going to like or not. So without further ado, let's get into it and find out in 3, 2, 1. Okay, starting off with a catchy tune. It's definitely a little bit low budget, the camera at least, it seems like. It doesn't bother me, it actually adds a little bit of a style to it, but just saying. I really like their outfits though. I really love the brown outfits are probably my favorite. Okay, so this one is going to be another song today that I'm not going to be reacting to a second time. For two reasons. One, it doesn't feel like it needs to, like it's not that complex of a song. It doesn't feel like I'll get anything outside of a second reaction. As you can see, as I was doing the first reaction, I didn't really have much to say anyway. So I feel like I would just be staring at the screen for another 3 minutes, which is both a waste of my and yours time. So I'm not gonna do that. But the second reason is because I don't really ultimately care too much about this song. And I know that might sound harsh, but hear me out. I actually think this is better than what I was expecting it was going to be. I actually think this is kind of catchy and entertaining, but it's just not really the kind of song that I really enjoy. And you might say, oh, why the hell are you reacting to a group who you expect to not really like the song of? Well, because you never know. You just never know. And I was like, hey, let's check it out and see what it is, and maybe I'll like it. Maybe this is gonna be another group that I'm gonna continue reacting to, especially because I don't think I've reacted to Laboum before, so it just makes sense to at least react to a group at least once. But yeah, honestly, it's actually not that bad at all. I think the vocals were pretty good. Like, the song itself doesn't feel low quality at all. The only offness to the song and the music video, in terms of the quality, is definitely for the music video. But I don't think it's a big deal anyway. I think it adds a little bit of like a style to the music video, but there's definitely a little bit of a clash there because the song feels like a normal high budget K-pop song, high quality K-pop song, but the music video feels a little bit low budget in comparison. But at the end of the day, I honestly think this is just fine. In terms of a rating, I'm actually going to give it like an 8.2 out of 10. I actually enjoyed this more than the last music video that I checked out, which was NCT U's Universe Let's Play Both, so which is actually usually the style that was going for, was more my kind of thing. So I think just speaks volumes of how much I actually enjoy this song. But yeah, I think it's just that this group and what they do is not really my thing, but I feel like if you are into this group or into these kind of songs, I think this is another really, really good song like that, you know? I think people who like this kind of music will have a field day with this one. I think it's genuinely good. But yeah, it's just not much to say about this, you know? But I'm curious, what do you guys think about this song? So comment your thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 3 patrons on Patreon. Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, and Shenches. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me and have continued to support me for such a long time. I hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And now, before we end this video, I just want to talk about something to you guys very quickly, which some of you may or may have not noticed before or know about me, that being the fact that I am trans. And yes, this may come as shocking to some of you because I don't really flaunt it that much on my channel, or at least I feel like I don't. Outside of like my K-pop reactions, which is where I feel like the most comfortable being myself like this. And yeah, I am in fact trans. I'm not necessarily full-on male to female, but I heavily want to transition to being pretty female. I do consider myself more non-binary though, or maybe gender fluid would be the best descriptor as well, because I do have occasional moments where I feel fine being like just a normal guy, but most of the time, like right now, I do feel very dysphoric. And that's why I'm asking you guys for any help that you can give me, because my situation right now, I don't really see any way outside of you guys' help. Because, and this is gonna be kept short and concise, I live with my parents. They're never going to accept me as a trans person. They just never will. And as a matter of fact, back when I started the YouTube channel, I was actually kind of slightly starting my transition back then, with like starting to grow out my hair. I even got to DIY HRT, but because my parents started noticing certain things, like my behavior had changed a lot and my clothes had changed a lot, I kind of had to stop doing that because they were constantly nagging me about cutting my hair and just started to kind of be threatening in a certain way, and felt like they were ashamed of me and everything, and that just kind of stress just tired me out to the point where I just gave up. But as dysphoria goes, it just doesn't go away, you know. I still feel like this, and in fact it's
somewhat been intensifying again recently, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. And again, I would really appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to this, because I just don't see any way out of this. Because even if I moved out of my parents' house and got myself a job and everything, that's just not gonna work for long-term planning, because once I transition, it's like I probably will not be able to get myself a job, because my country is very transphobic. Nobody gives a shit about LGBT people at all. So there's not even much I can do even in terms of transitioning here. So yeah, I don't know. I just would appreciate any amount of support you can give me, be it monetarily or in any way otherwise. And this is not about boosting my channel or anything, or guilt tripping you with my sob story. I just wanted to get this off my chest and make my subscribers aware of the situation that I am in, and that I would appreciate anything that you guys can help me out with. It would mean literally everything. Like, for example, a friend that I made after starting this YouTube channel, my good friend Yuri, has been helping me out a lot. And I genuinely might have not been here if it wasn't for him showing up and befriending me. So yeah, this just went a little bit longer than I intended, but I would just really appreciate anything you can support me with. That's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to say.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter, where you can follow me over there, or to my Wattpad, where I post my stories. Because in addition to doing all the videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you end up enjoying my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!